Welcome. Today, we are going to demystify the core technology behind the generative AI revolution, neural networks. You have likely heard the term, but what exactly are they? In simple terms, they are computer systems inspired by the biological networks in our own brains. They are the foundation that allows computers to recognize images, translate languages, and even generate art. To understand artificial neural networks, we first look at nature. The human brain consists of billions of cells called neurons. These neurons communicate with each other through electrical signals. They receive information, process it, and pass it along to the next neuron. Artificial networks borrow this exact architecture: processing units, signals, and connections. Here is the fundamental building block: the artificial neuron, also known as a perceptron. It looks a bit like a math equation. It takes in inputs like the pixels of an image. Each input is multiplied by a weight, which determines how important that input is. We also add a bias, which is like a threshold. Finally, we sum everything up. This result is the neuron's potential output. But simply adding numbers isn't enough. We need a decision maker. This is called the activation function. It sits at the end of the neuron and decides if the signal is strong enough to move forward. For example, the ReLU function keeps positive values and removes negatives, while the sigmoid function squishes everything into a probability between 0 and 1. A single neuron cannot do much, but when we connect them, we get a network. We organize them into layers. First, the input layer receives the raw data. Then, the data moves through hidden layers. This is where the magic happens. These layers extract features and patterns. Finally, the output layer gives us the result, like predicting if an image contains a cat or a dog. The process of getting a prediction is called forward propagation. Data flows strictly in one direction, from left to right. It enters the input, gets processed by the weights and biases in the hidden layers, passes through activation functions, and finally emerges as an output. It is like an assembly line for information. When a network first starts, it is terrible at guessing. It needs a way to measure how wrong it is. This is where the loss function comes in. It compares the network's prediction against the actual correct answer. The difference between them is the loss or error. A high loss means the network is performing poorly. This is the most important part: learning. Once we know the error, we use a process called backpropagation. We send the error signal backward through the network. This tells the network exactly how to tweak the weights and biases to reduce the error. By repeating this thousands of times, the network eventually learns to be accurate. So, how does this relate to ChatGPT or Midjourney? Traditional neural networks were mostly used for classification, like identifying labels. Generative AI uses massive, complex architectures like transformers, which are still based on these same principles. Instead of just classifying data, they have learned the underlying patterns so well that they can generate entirely new data from scratch. To wrap up, remember these key points. Neural networks are mathematical layers inspired by biology. They learn by minimizing error through backpropagation. And while modern generative AI models are huge and complex, they are all built upon the humble artificial neuron we explored today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.